Hey, you're hanging out with me, Todd Giffen of bombsweapon.com. Well, I want to talk about people. People in our society. Do you ever wonder why there's so many people who are violent on the streets or homeless? Or why in jails American citizens are shanking each other and there's so many more murders in our goddamn society? The environment you put them in shapes who they're going to be. You can make a person as animalistic as you fucking want. And that's what the Republican Party's up to, and the various corporations who are behind this. Even some of the Democrats. You can take a person and you can look at how some people are made very animalistic. Literally, they want to be dominated, enslaved, or they're very childlike and hardly developed. If you were to take a person and deprive them to the extreme over their lifetime, they would be barely better than an animal at anything they did. They could feed themselves, poop, fucking piss. Maybe they'd learn that they could go to the, wash off in the fucking river or something. They wouldn't know how to speak. They might be more prone to violence for all we know. We have people in this society who I believe are being deprived. You can see that by how many people are in prison, how many people are homeless, how many people have no health care, don't get to see a tutor, don't get to see a psychologist, don't get to see, nothing. A daycare sitter, don't get nothing. Parents struggling to pay rent, don't want to spend a dime on their fucking kids growing up because they'd rather have it for something else, or they just didn't have it in the first place. So, the more you deprive people, and I'm looking at Europe, and I'm looking at us in our fucking goddamn country, and in other countries, the more you deprive people of the ability to get their basic needs met, to get a superior education, the more animalistic they become. And they go around, they'll have all sorts of fucked up teeth. They never got to see a dentist growing up. Their health is all fucking poor. They struggled through everything in their lives, and they never got the things they never got nourished. In Europe, they try to nourish people, depending on the country you go to. It's just amazing, man. You become a gifted child just by having a proper system. And you become a gifted adult, a superior adult. You become something where, hey, you don't want to be a burger flipper for a big corporation. You want to have your own business. You're like, the current system is you have a lot of corporations that are trying to make it so you are so inept that you will have to rely upon them to survive. And that you'll go work for them. And you won't be smart enough to set up your own business. And you have your own small little business there. And you're collecting money yourself for your own family instead of their family. There's a system of making sure you don't go to college or graduate school in America. Whether it's high school or college. They'll push you fucking out. They'll get you kicked out of school. Just by the fact that they won't provide you anything that you need. And they'll make sure you don't know how to do anything, how to read, write, or nothing. The system is set up the way they intended. You either barely manage to get through school, or you live in a rich area where you get everything, or you're one of these guys living in the poor area. That's where most people live, with these schools that are fucking crap, and lots of percentage of people are falling out of the system. The rich set that up for us. In my state, we're getting 60% dropout rates, 40% dropout rates. Somebody set that up to fuck us up. And then no one hardly, I don't know the percentage of going to college, but these are legit percentages. I just pull them off the internet. So when I see one of these violent people who they're always threatening one another, they went through hell to get where they are. We're creating these animals. Because I looked at human nature. I saw that we could have these people, we could make them like how we wanted them. And I understand that people are making us this way. And I'm tired of this shit. I want to know why we don't have a better system and why we don't have people who want to build something better. Because everyone's so fucking greedy. They only care about themselves, so the few that succeed want to own everyone else. That's what it's all about. And it all starts with our founding fathers. They set this fucking shit up. They were in a situation where they didn't have a society in the first place. They had crap little systems that just happened to have been the early formations of what society was. Now we're way more advanced. We have way more people. We don't need that shit anymore. We need something better. We need a system for today that works for everyone. Because we understand what people need, basically, and we don't have the same needs of the old system anymore. Everyone can live and be a superior being. But to get there, they have to have everything open. They don't need a barrier. Our government puts fucking barriers. Our rich people put barriers between you and success. And I'm tired of this fucking country. This fucking country sucks. And I'm aware of serious crimes by most of the rich people in control of this country. The biggest crime is that they're killing people with directed energy. And they have military programs to control everybody. And to do bad things to them. Genetically, with germs, with radiation, with all sorts of fucking bombs, bullets. They have a system to fuck everybody up, including their own population. It's not just other countries they're targeting their own people with this shit. I'm tired of that.